Alright, what's up, Dragon Brew? Today we're going to talk about cards and storage because a lot of us have a lot of the same problems. Like, for instance, a bunch of you probably have an area that looks like this, right? Cards just piled up on a table or a counter, or who knows, maybe your bathroom or garage. Or you have this other issue where you have a bunch of these 4 and 5 row white storage boxes that don't really hold up over time and they don't look the best and don't store well. So we're talking about another possible solution today. And no, it's not card catalogs, though I think those are neat and a lot of other card collectors would like those as well. The problem is they get very expensive very quickly. They also take up a lot of space. They're not very modular, and if you even manage to get one, shipping's expensive, and you may not even get one that's in good repair. But Ultra Pro has provided us with another solution. So let's talk about their Pro Storage 3-drawer organizer today. Now, the 3-drawer organizer is actually really nice. It's small, it's compact, and it has plenty of room for a lot of cards. I will also say that it's actually very sturdy, which is nice because that's something you don't get out of the white storage boxes, which have kind of become the go-to solution. And you can put a large variety of cards in here. As you can see in this example, I actually just tested it sticking a row of cards in there, and this is about the same as you would see for about a 500 or 600 count single row white box. So we're used to seeing what this looks like, and this holds about the right amount of space. The other thing you'll see is that they're actually taller and wider in your slots than you are in a lot of other cases. This means you can put your one-touch cases, your graded cards could go in here, anything that's wide and a top loader, so you don't have to worry about that, because I've done like the rest of you and put stuff in smaller boxes and they don't close right and they just look weird. Well, we don't have that problem with this storage solution, which is great, right? But it does have some other benefits too. It's actually very sturdy as far as plastic, so you can bang it a little bit, which is nice. It also has a pretty nice look to it, whereas you can look at the sides here and see that it actually has some nice little handholds for moving and just sliding stuff around on the counter, so it's actually not too bad. And then also, if you look at the drawers actually come out very nicely, and they don't just fall out. They're actually on a lip, so they don't just fall out from the front. You have to kind of lift them up and pull them out, which is good because it means you're not worried about your card just being loose and falling. These also have some really nice feet that dig into the grooves of the upper part, if you see that pattern, which leads us to our next point. Let's talk about one of the best things about this case, or storage unit I should say, and it's how you can actually stack it, because we have a solution already as nerds that this works perfectly with. I would put it to an argument that the KLAC shelf is probably the definitive nerd display option. I mean, we've seen people use them to store damn near everything. So it's safe to assume that you probably know somebody who has one, and you probably have one of these as well. And even if it's not one of the IKEA KLAC shelves, it's probably one of the other ones from like Target or another place. That means you have a cubicle that possibly holds these. Now, this does fit in the KLAC shelves, which I'll put the dimensions up here on the screen so that way you can kind of measure and see if yours will fit with whatever square shelf you have. But not only does it fit, these fit too high. So this means you can stack these in there and have a really nice looking display without having to find more space. Because again, if you already have one of these, great. I would even say that if you wanted to go out and buy a KLAC shelf just to put these in there, even if you filled up, let's say 6 or 8 slots, you would still be significantly cheaper than you would be had you purchased that card catalog we talked about in the opener. And now again, the benefit is they actually can be pulled out if you need to riff through cards for some reason and you want to put it back. That's actually really convenient. Also, these come with 5 dividers, actually more than that, a pile of dividers, so you can actually separate your cards within each drawer, and that's actually really good too. So this has a lot of options that we've been needing as card collectors, and it's actually not bad looking. Now, admittedly, it only comes in one color, but still, and that does mean you could decorate it actually if you wanted to. You could put stickers, you could paint it, you can do whatever you wanted to it because it's just plastic and you're not going to harm it. So I actually kind of like that solution for that as well. Now, I don't mind the gray color, so mine will just sit there like this, but I actually love the fact that it's solid. It's not weighty, which is nice, which means it's still mobile. I don't feel like my cards are in danger of falling out or being loose, and it's actually not that expensive. One of these 3-drawer organizers will run you about $34. that's actually not bad considering what other solutions are. I mean, because we can keep buying the white boxes that'll run you anywhere between like $5 to as much as $8 depending on where you purchase them. But again, you have the problem with them becoming flimsy. If they get wet when you move, they don't store as well and neatly. So it has all that going for it. And really, it's worth it. You're investing in your cards in your collection, and if you're going to be storing them long term, especially if you have valuable stuff or you have things that you're getting graded or whatever, these would be a really good solution for holding a lot of those cards. But yeah, let me know in the comments, have you feel about it? If you want to know anything, I'd love to answer it for you. But if you're looking for other cool Ultra Pro products, be sure to check out this link because they have some more cool stuff to check out.